The Igbos in Maiduguri suffered most because they are the ones selling commodities. Ali Udome, a member of the Nigerian Senate, has given his take on the flood that recently occurred in Maiduguri. According to reports, over 1 million people were displaced, properties destroyed, and no fewer than 34 persons have been reported dead as a result of the flood disaster that occurred in Maiduguri. However, during an interview with Arise News, the Nigerian Senator Udome stated that there is no state in Nigeria that is not affected by the flood that occurred in Maiduguri. He also maintained that the members of the Igbo ethnic groups are the most affected by this incident as they engage in selling most commodities in the state. According to the video, the Igbos in Maiduguri suffered most because they are the ones that sell most commodities. All their shops have been submerged. So guys, you've all heard it now. Ali Dome, a member of the Nigerian Senate, has given his take on the flood that recently occurred in Maiduguri. According to reports, over 1 million people were displaced, properties destroyed, and no fewer than 34 persons have been reported dead as a result of the flood disaster that occurred in Maiduguri. However, during an interview with Arise News, the Nigerian Senator Ali Udome stated that there is no state in Nigeria that is not affected by the flood that occurred in Maiduguri. He also maintained that members of the Igbo ethnic group are the most affected by this incident as they engage in selling most commodities in the state. According to the video, the Igbos in Maiduguri suffered most because they are the ones that sell most commodities. All their shops has been submerged. Meanwhile, after the collapse of the Aliu Dam that has left many residents displaced in Borno, President Bola Tinubu has finally visited the flood-ravaged state capital, Maiduguri. Tinubu arrived in Maiduguri on Monday to commiserate with the government and people of the state over the recent flood disaster. This comes days after his deputy, Kasim Shettima, paid a visit to the state. During the visit, the president is expected to examine the extent of damage done by the flooding, including taking a look the impact of the flood on residential houses, hospitals, markets, schools, and other public facilities. The president was received in the state by Governor Babagana Zulu and other top government functionaries. Sahara reporters earlier noted that the National Emergency Management Agency reported many persons as displaced, properties destroyed, and many also died. The Nigerian Correctional Service, NCOS, had also confirmed. Sahara reporters report that over 200 inmates escaped after the recent flooding incident in Maiduguri, Borno State. The severe flooding collapsed the walls of the Media Security Custodial Center, MSCC, led to the disappearance of over 274 inmates, according to NCOS spokesman Umar Baba Abubakar. In the statement issued in Abuja on Sunday, the catastrophic flood caused by the collapse of the Alu Dam due to heavy rainfall have devastated Maiduguri, making the worst flooding in 30 years. This disaster has submerged large parts of the city, displaced over 1 million people, and resulted in at least 30 deaths. Of the 281 inmates initially reported missing, 7 have been recaptured and returned to the custody. Okay, guys, you've all heard it now. And no matter how we say this, things can never be, the same again in Maiduguri. May those please pardon me, may those who died during this period, may God, accept their souls. May their soul rest in peace. And those who are still struggling, also pray that God should help them to overcome these trying times. So guys, I'm dropping it here. Kindly drop your comment below the comment section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Share this video. Let it go viral.